Good move. Pick that out so that there's nothing that those immortals can do. Can do? Yeah.
I don't know. The Terran player, he's being constantly harassed, but you think he'd lay down a bunker and maybe leave a few Marines behind? Oh, that was expensive loss.
Drop those immortals. He could have dropped those immortals and saved them.
Oh, and then the frustration
in the Asian.
We know it's something angry.
Here comes a huge army breaking the rocks, trying to get the quick rush distance into the Protoss base here. What does the Protoss have right now?
They do have High Templar. This Storm researched already.
Oh, we missed that.
It does. They do have Storm, but I don't know how effective this will be. If he can lay some really good Storms down. Ooh, before those tank siege, it looks like he's being deterred away now.
Those tank siege up. This force can't really move in unless they move the Immortals in first.
This is a very intimidating force
from
the Terran player. Ooh, those Marines!
Nice
completely destroyed.
That was a very nice storm. Destroyed those Marines. There's nothing those Marines could have done. They just kind of got lightning bolted to death.
He might actually want to push out with those Immortals. He actually has a pretty decent army for anti-Immortal. Without those Marines there, that over-hardened shield is really going to make a big difference.
And now with Archons, there's nothing that these tanks can actually do. If he moves those those Archons in close enough with the Immortals.
But it looks like there are a few SCVs and some reinforcements coming in, so it might be too late of a window. New Marines have arrived now.
Protoss start pushing his units back.
Ooh, sitting in the corner, just letting him take shots. Ooh, those Archons are pretty powerful. We rarely see them in competitive play or high-level play.
Not one Archon just took it to the face and died. Some more High Templars coming in for some Storms.
Nice play with that Phase Prism, bringing in those Immortals nice and close on those tanks so they can't even get shot on the way in, even though their shields would absorb most of the damage.
There we go. Those Immortals just cleaned up those tanks. No problem. That Phase Prism still alive with 8 HP.
I don't really think I'm going to risk putting anything inside there, so it pretty much is useless unless you want to use it as a forward pylon. Oh, he tried.
And he killed it himself, actually.
Huh?
Yeah, he killed it with that stalker. Why would he do that?
That's just an angry stalker.
That's just 200 minerals down the drain. More High Templars. Not a real force here, actually. Just got a missile turret and nothing much. Oh, here comes a couple more units. So the Terran player is macroing up, trying to get his army back up and running, while the Protoss player has a more sizable force with more powerful units than the Terran player right now.
I actually like to see the Terran player grab another expansion. He's actually sitting on quite a few minerals, and his main should be nearly mined out by now, so he should try to grab his third right now. Is he not even building another command center yet?
No, nothing at all. But the Terran player going for Terran infantry weapons, going for combat shields, make those Marines a lot less susceptible to those side storms. He should have grabbed this a little bit earlier, I think, but then again, in the heat of battle, not so much.
Looks like we did have a drop from the Terran player. He did trying to pick away at that Templar Archives, but
I don't know if I'll agree with just going straight for the Templar Archives, where Protoss player's like, you know what, screw it, I'm just walking in with my whole force.
Yeah, it's really strange. There's a lot of gateways left behind that aren't warp gates yet. They're just sitting there as gateways.
Oh, yeah, two. Not too many. It's not crazy. Warps in a couple High Templars.
But he did lose his Templar Archive, so he can delay those High Templars from being spawned.
What do we got going on? Another battle with some Archons and Immortals doing some heavy damage to these units.
I never knew Archons are so powerful against infantry. They're just shredding through them.
I think it's the help with the Zealots really helping out, but these Immortals are just cleaning up right now.
And the Archons have just enough range to reach over the Zealots and let the Zealots take the brunt of the damage, but they do quite a bit of damage, I'm pretty sure.
Nicely done. Lost all his SCVs have probably been moved over here. What is he doing with those
them
SCVs?
into fight. Those storms are probably going to cost them. Ooh. One more storm to kill them all?
No.
We didn't have enough energy to morph into
an Archon. Quickest way to do it, I guess.
He looks like he will survive his attack. Ooh, maybe not, but he's taking a lot of FPV damage. I don't know if his economy will be able to recover, and our yellow Protoss has grabbed his third expansion.
Not mining from it yet, but he has grabbed it.
He probably will saturate it soon enough, once he gets his probes from his from his main, actually.
Zealot charge on its way, just the Terran player trying to get some units out. These buildings look like they might just burn down, actually. That would be a sickening blow, actually. No, he's got some SCVs on him finally, so he should be able to revive them.
Looking over the income tab, it looks like we have 61 harvesters, 20. With the mules help, the mineral gather rate is actually identical almost. But
the mineral gather rate is actually higher for the Terran player because of the mules for a couple seconds there.
But you gotta think that the Terran player's on his last leg. His army's in shambles. He hasn't grabbed his third base yet. He's just waiting for his demise right now, unless he can do something fancy to sway it in his favor.
Not a good move putting the high Templars in the Warp Prism. That Warp Prism is maybe gonna go down to this Phoenix unless
he should be able to drop him now.
And he loses 2.
But he does get us a few storms off, but the Marines easily might go out of there.
Couple more storms going down, very nice.
Ooh, these Archons probably went up to the more. Oh, actually, he does pop out. Oh, one hit.
Gets 1, and that Archon does take it to the face and dies.
Yeah, Red Terran is really reluctant to grab his third expansion. Just running on 1 base right now. He really needs to go do some economic damage or do something to catch back up.
Protoss player oversaturated here, but then again, his other base is perfectly saturated, so unless if he wants to grab another Expo or finish the game, that'd be his best bet right now.
The Red Terran is trying to do a 2-pronged attack. He did attack the main and is going for his third expansion now. If he can snipe this Nexus, he'd be right back into the game. A few units trying to, a few High Templars warping in with some Zealots. Will those Zealots be able to save that? Ooh, not even close.
That Nexus is gone. And he saves that tank by throwing it into the drop ship, into the medevac. Very nice. Zealots coming in too little, too late right now. This Nexus is done right now. I think he's waiting for some minerals so he can drop the Nexus back down. Should drop it soon. No.
Looks like he's more focused on moving out his heavy Zealot and 1 High Templar and followed with an Archon. That Archon's his boss. This is his little groupies right there. Or meat shields, either way he wants to use them. That is an intimidating Terran force right there. A lot of Marauders, tanks, easily to counter those Zealots.
Those Zealots better. And that tank goes down. Some
very nice storms. Ooh, just decimating those infantry balls. That was a very nice turn. Looks like these Zealots might actually take this army down.
Are they going to be able to clean up? Yes. Yes, they do. I think the oh wait.
Oh, the Vikings landing. You try to get into the fray, and it looks like those some Zealots survived, and an Archon warping in. What will our Terran player do now?
Tons of probes being long distance mining. Wow.
We got some reinforcements coming in for the yellow Protoss. He looks like he's trying to end this game right now. I would like to see a proxy pylon right now just to get some units faster in there.
Nothing else going on really. Just a nice little battle here. Medevac's being used to heal up these Marauders.
Terran player desperately trying to keep whatever he has alive, just kiting and moving back as much as he can.
SCVs took it to the face. He lost a couple of SCVs there due to Psy Storms. I love how he just uses the Psy Storms and just makes Archons right afterwards. I think it's the best use because there's no point in waiting for them in the heat of battle.
Yeah, the heavy shields, the 350 shields really helps, and with no ghosts on the Terran team, you can't really drop those shields quick enough, so they do more with relatively high HP.
Let's see here, this base is back up and running. Tons more Zealots. Some Stalkers would probably be a really good option against these Marauders, but right now these Zealots are managing to do what needs to be done, especially with
they eat those Psy Storms. But one Zealot does survive and starts hacking away at that. Oh, and he does leave the game. I guess he ran out of minerals on that one.
That was a good game.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth play. Other than seeing a few ghosts from the red Terran, he played it pretty perfectly.
Yeah, he's kept himself alive in the game long enough. You know what? If he did grab his Expo, even just throwing down a gold Expo, or floating a command center over here to just get some money coming in would really help the Terran player, but
yeah, midway through the game he did have excess minerals to spend on another expansion when it really looked like he should have grabbed it. He did actually have a Ghost Academy right up there.
Did he produce? I don't think he produced any ghosts.
I never saw a single ghost come out. An EMP would have really helped to take away those High Templar energy and drop shields.
And those Archons would be gone. Those Archons would be absolutely useless. It'd be a waste of units for the Protoss player.
Well, unlike the old EMP, the new EMP only drops 100 shields, where the old EMP dropped all the shields, so the Archons would have been crippled, but not completely useless.
Not completely useless, fair enough. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been the StarCraft Chronicles Gamecast. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.